Hi everyone, my name's Ashley Jones and I'm the event director at Marketing Showcase, and I'm delighted to bring you another episode of The Hub. We've travelled over, 250, so 500 miles to and from Newcastle, no less, to run what was one of my favourite events of the year, and we're about to bring you the highlights of one of my favourite talks of the day. We got the chance to listen to Brett James from Ledo discuss how AI hasn't killed your website, it's just exposed it. And he talks all about the rise of zero-click searches, which, we're not short of content on. There's lots of discussion on that. But he focuses on the positives and how perhaps there's more than ever a chance to win customers on your website by providing a fantastic service and a fantastic experience for those visitors. Check it out.
AI did not remove demand for your product on your website. What it removed was people's patience for a bad experience when they get to your website. So AI didn't kill your website, but it has definitely exposed it. So if hitting targets was easier back then the obvious question is, what has changed? And right now, the dominant narrative is that AI is stealing our website traffic. And there is some truth in that, as I'm about to take you through. Over half of Google searches, as you can see in those numbers there, now show an AI overview at the top. Okay? And around 2/3 of those searches end without anyone clicking on a single website. And those are what we now call zero-click searches. And a Gallup study recently found that 1 in 10 people are using AI tools every single day as part of their work, using them to research, to find answers, to do things they used to on your websites and to find on your websites. So yes, we can honestly say that AI is having a real impact on how people reach us, reach our businesses, reach our websites. That part is definitely true. But here's the thing, and I've worked and like I said, sold to marketers and worked amongst marketers for over 10 years now. And AI is just the latest threat to a marketer and even a business. And now we're accusing AI of stealing our website traffic. And we've been through a lot, or you've been through a lot as marketers. I'm not a marketer, but you have been through a lot as marketers. Some of them you can see on here. We've been through things like social media sites, deprioritizing links, ad targeting options have rolled back, cookieless world and rollback of analytics and attribution. Cost per click on search and display ads has exponentially risen. It's much more expensive. Link building from PR has become much harder and becoming even harder every single day. The explosion of zero-click searches as well, most recently. And the TikTokification, I can't say that word, of attention as well when people come to your websites. And now we are struck with the rise of AI. Now, all of these things have happened. All of them were obviously real threats. And yet marketers still kept getting website traffic and businesses kept selling. So things still stayed the same despite all of these threats. This creates a paradox, because here is where it gets really interesting. Despite every one of those threats, positive things have happened. E-commerce revenues have quadrupled in the last 10 years. B2B commerce market has tripled in the last 7 years alone. B2B online ordering, 83% of people out there now prefer this, to order online, 83% of people. And finally, the influence of the website, 35% factor that, very important. And 83% of those B2B buyers that now prefer to order online, research from Gartner found that for more than a third of the buyers, the experience they had on a website was the most important factor that they considered in a purchasing decision. So we might be in a narrowing market for clicks, but we are absolutely in a growing market for purchasers that are inspired by, most importantly, good websites. And the available market is there for you as marketers. If you get the website experience right, it's never been higher. It's on your plate to eat, if you like. Absolutely, great, Gress. So ChatGPT, this is ChatGPT users, and they went from 50 million active weekly users in January 2023 to 800 million in September 2025. That's more than 10 times of growth in just 2 years. And at the right hand side of that curve, you can see it's only accelerating exponentially. And from 400 million to 800 million in less than a year, as you can see. So it's growing very fast. And it's not just ChatGPT, as we all know. We've got Claude, we've got Gemini, we've got Copilot. They're all now coming to the fore. So there isn't just one platform to use, there's many. And we're all moving, I believe, in the same direction. AI usage has gone through the roof, and it will continue to go through the roof. So what does that mean for you as marketers? Because all of those hundreds of people using AI every week, they are being conditioned. You are being conditioned. We're all being conditioned. They are being trained to expect a new kind of experience. A new kind of experience called care. Conversational, adaptable, relevant, and engaging. AI is as popular as it is because it does all of those 4 things. Okay? Remember that framework, very important. We're going to talk a little bit more about it. But to break it down, AI has a 2-way conversation with you. It's conversational. It adapts to the response and prompts and how you ask it. It's adaptable. It serves you something relevant each and every time. It's relevant. And it engages you all the time whenever you're having a conversation with it. So it's engaging. Now, the research backs it up, and this is why you should absolutely care about care. Research shows that if we don't provide the care experiences, we lose 71% of consumers say that they expect to have personal experiences when buying online. Just read that again. 71% of consumers say they expect to have a personal experience when they hit your website online or online in general. And 67% say they get actively frustrated when online buying interactions are not personalized. 67%. So if your website isn't conversational, it isn't adaptable, it isn't relevant, and it's not engaging, you're in trouble. You are not catering to your buyers. So you must react quickly. Now, as I've said, for marketers, AI didn't kill your website, a lack of care did. Now, just to plug Leader into this, I want to just give you a quick example. You can scan the QR code to read this in more detail on our website. But My Car Direct is a car subscription service, a Leader customer. Now, they bought Leader to make their website more conversational, more adaptable, more relevant, and more engaging. And in the 12 months after they did that, their website traffic grew by 8.6%. Their 3 account signups, which is a big call to action for them, went up 12%. And their sales went up over 40%. So they transitioned their website from a traditional website, as we've talked about, and which now has care experiences all over it. So less traffic, more conversion was the bottom line of that one. Now, what does care website actually look like in practice? Now, conversational doesn't just mean a live chat widget in the bottom right-hand corner, which I'm guessing a lot of you are used to. It means embedding tools within the website pages to strike that conversation, to initiate that initial conversation. And on this automotive site, for example, you can see here a visitor typed, I don't know if you just saw it then, that he needed he wanted a white BMW and he needed a safe family car. Now you can see here, this is an example of Leader. The site responded in real time with a personalized experience based on what he's asked, or she has asked, and they've got answers personalized to what they might be looking for. So it's very important as a business that you are super personalized in this day and age. And this is a leader example showcasing that.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Hub. If you want to come and check out any of our live events and watch this content in person, we would love to host you at your local event. Head to our website and sign up for free tickets.